items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
We have our first round high school football playoff matchups. They are set. We'll pass those along to you as we go here. Well, on Friday morning, we received a press release from Bradley County. The Sheriff's Department set this out. 10th Judicial Drug Task Force conducts a vape business compliance check, and checks plural, all over the district. I'm joined now by District Attorney General Stephen Hatchett, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, and Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning, Steve.
Thanks for coming in. Stephen, I want to begin with you. Just tell me what happened here.
Well, so we have had a large number of complaints, particularly from our school systems. It's where most of them have started with my office. We've got an issue with kids having access to vape products, products that are sold legally, but are supposed to be sold to individuals 21 years of age and older. So the fact that these are coming into the hands of our youth is a problem. And so the 10th Judicial District Drug Task Force did compliance checks all across the district. They covered all 4 counties, and unfortunately they found quite a few retailers that were not in compliance. So the purpose of this release, the purpose of us being here this morning, is to make sure that the public knows, and these retailers know, that there is a law on the books. You cannot sell these products to any individual under the age of 21 years of age. And there are going to be compliance checks in the future, and we don't want there to be any confusion about that. We support our schools, we support our kids, and we don't want these products in the hands of folks who should not have them. So that's really the point of the release, and that's the point of us being here this morning.
And Sheriff Lawson, 17, according to this, 17 businesses were found to have violated state law. Is that right?
Yeah, in Bradley County. Let me get more specific to Bradley County. I think 17 or 19 and 17 were in violation. 19 were checked, 17 were in violation. And this is going to be continuous because we're responding to calls where THC vapes are being sold to middle schoolers, or they have access to them. If they're in possession of those, we're going to follow up along with General Hatchett. I think everybody here is on board that we're going to be pretty tough, that we're going to get to the bottom, and we want to see the thing about it is, I looked at the vapes over time, and actually you never know what's in those vapes. You never know what chemicals in the process that they're going to take in and how it's going to affect them and end up in a hospital, emergency room, or ICU even. And we got to be tough. We've got to get with it. And remember, everything's about money. I mean, these people don't care. They'll put your kids in a bad situation over $1. And if they can buy it cheaper, they will buy it cheaper and then go. But the stores need to understand we're going to be tough and be visit them often to make sure they're in compliance.
Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson, this was quite a coalition of law enforcement, and I also see that ATS The Bridge was involved. So tell me about this coalition.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the things General Hatchett kind of challenged us with as far as our first meeting with the Drug Task Force. Is something that we really wanted to pursue because of the number of conversations we've had with teachers and community members, ATS The Bridge, and those partners. So it was an easy choice. We're all in agreement. This is something that we needed to tackle and start looking at. The fact is there's 17 out of 19 that were out of compliance in Bradley County tells you that it is about profit and about the challenge that they have with the 19 stores. And kind of history repeats itself. We see this stuff in the 90s where they targeted kids with flavors and colors and all these things. And there's not a lot of quality control with what's in these vapes and what they're selling. So it was an easy choice for all of us to come in agreement. This is one of those topics that we really wanted to start looking at and continue to look at.
We're joined this morning by District Attorney General, 10th Judicial Judicial District, that is, Stephen Hatchett, DA, Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson. What's your message, General Hatchett, to parents, to grandparents, to families this morning?
Well, first and foremost, please be cognizant of the fact that these products are out there. Obviously, all the folks that you just mentioned want the absolute best for their kids, for their grandkids. These products are out there, so please be cognizant of it. But more importantly, please know that my office, law enforcement, ATS The Bridge does a great job with this with their public messaging campaign. We are aware of this issue and we are taking it seriously, and we are addressing it, and we will continue to address it. There will be future compliance checks. This is not a one-time thing and we show up and talk about it. This issue exists and we're aware of it, and we will deal with it.
Yeah, is that your message to those outlets this morning? Again, 17 were found to have violated state law, but your task force issued a total of 34 citations during the operation.
Yeah, I mean, here's the bottom line. These products can be sold, but they need to be sold legally, they need to be sold lawfully, and these retailers better be checking identifications, and they better be selling them to people who can legally buy them, or they will get their day in court.
All right. Got a final comment, Chief Gibson, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, I mean, this is, we'll look at this from a legislative standpoint too. The Sheriff's Association, the Chiefs Association, and the DA's Conference will all look at this to see what steps you can take there, but also this is about the health and welfare of the children and the people in the 10th District, it's a mission we're going to keep continuing with.
And Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson will give you the final word here.
Well, I think there's a whole lot that needs to be looked at from the legislature all the way down. The 0.3% that is supposed to be hemp may be out of hand. I think it's more potent than grandma's marijuana was back in the day. It can get you, and when you get 13, 14 and high school students involved, they don't know what they're ingesting. And the bright labels, the kiddie packs that they want to attract kids to, tells you something. So we got to be very careful, but we got to be on our toes, and we will be in the future.
Gentlemen, thank you.